Hi first graders, today for math there are a few materials you will need. First is your whiteboard, so make sure you grab that as well as something to write with on it. And then remember we are in a new math book. It says grade 1 module 4 on the front, just like our last one, but this one should say topics D, E, and F. If yours still says A, B, and C on the front, you need to get rid of that one and find the one that says D, E, and F. Alright, grab that with a pencil. Go ahead and pause me to get your materials, and I will see you back once you push play. Today what we want you to be able to do by the end of our math lesson is this. I can make 10 to add bigger numbers. So we have used the make a 10 strategy this year before, but now we're going to be doing it with some bigger numbers. So before we start, let's review ways to make 10. Okay, I'm going to make some number bonds. So, if we have 10, let's start as if we had all 10 of our fingers up. So we have 10 as a part, and no fingers are down, 0. Now let's say we had 9 fingers up. 9 fingers up. There you go. How many are down? Just my pinky. 9 and 1 make 10. Do this with me. Let's keep 8 fingers up this time. Now we have 8 up and 2 down. 8 and 2 make 10. Now let's keep 7 up. 7 are up, 3 are down. 7 and 3 make 10. You do not need to write these with me, but do it with me on your hands if you can. Now let's keep 6 fingers up. 6 are up. How many are down? These 4. So 6 and 4 are partners to 10. Let's keep 5 up. 5 are up. 5 are down. 5 and 5 make 10. Now if I leave 4 up, I have 4 up and 6 down. We already have that pair, 4 and 6, so we're starting over essentially. So these are our partners to 10. 10 and 0, 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 plus 3, 6 and 4, and 5 and 5. These are very important for us to know as we use our strategy to add these bigger numbers. Now I want you to get your whiteboard and write this number sentence with me at the top of your board. 19 plus 3 equals something. Okay? 19 plus 3. Go ahead and write that. And the first strategy that we're going to review first is our quick draw strategy. But before we do that, I want to show you with my cubes. If I were to use my cubes to do 19 plus 3, and you are welcome, if you want to pause, make sure you pause me to get yours too and do this, or you can just watch, because you will be practicing it anyways once we do this quick draw strategy. What I'm doing first is, since I need to start with 19, I'm getting 1 10 and 9 1 set up on my board to show 10 and 9 is 19. I have 19, but I need to add 3. So I'm going to take 3 cubes of a different color. 1, 2, 3. Now, as you can see, I have a lot of 1s floating around. And today we're going to practice making a new 10. Okay, remember our I can statement said we're going to make a new 10 so that we can add bigger numbers. I have 9 1s here. If I have 9 1s, how many more do I need if I want to get to the next 10? Okay, that goes back to our 10 partners. If I have 9, how many fingers are down, or how many more do I need to get to 10? just 1. Okay, so I'm going to stick a blue one over here to make my 10. Now if we were using a quick draw strategy, we'd circle this. But since I have my cubes, now that I have 10, I can put them in a nice group of 10 in a stick. Okay, so you see I used 1 from my 3 to make a new 10. Okay, and what I have left here is just 2 1s. That's much, much easier to work with than all those 1s I had scattered everywhere. So let's draw that. We're going to draw what we just did using quick 10s and 1s. We started with 19. We're going to pretend that our orange cubes, when we do a 1 for our orange cubes, we're going to do circles. So we started with 19, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, we had 9 1s. We started with 1, 10, 9 1s. Then we added our blue cubes. We're going to pretend those are X's. Okay, if I know I have 9, I'm going to use an X, one of my blue. That's just like this one. Okay, or I could even do it this way so it looks just like how I did it with my cubes. 1 more to make 10. 2, 3. Now, look at all my 1s here. I want to do something so that in my brain I see it makes 10. So here's what we're going to do. Circle it up. Okay, now I see 1 10, 2 10s, and some 1s. Wow. Okay, 1 10 and 2 10s is 20. Let's count my 1s. 21, 22. 2 10s, 2 1s makes the answer 22. So this is one strategy. We use our quick drawing to make a 10 and add the rest. Okay, here's another strategy. And I want you to practice this one with me as well. The number bond strategy. We've used that as well. And we're going to take a peek at what we did with my cubes to help us walk through that. Now, we split up our blue cubes, right? We took part of it to make a 10 and we left part of it. We had 19 and we saw, okay, 9 1s. How many did we have to take from the blue to get to our 10 here? 9 and 1 make 10. Remember, we circle, we made our 10. If I take 1 from my 3 and put it over here, how many are left? 2 are left. So now instead of just having 19, we made 10, 20, even Steven 20. Those numbers that end in 0, we love them because they make things easier for us. So we have 20, I'm sorry, that was not correct. We had 19, we added 1 to make our 20. Okay, we're going to use number sentences to help us. We had 19, we added 1 more to get to our 20, 10, 20. And then, remember, we take our answer and add what's left. In our picture, we see this left. In my number bond, I see this left. Do those two values match? 2 1s and 2 in my number bond. 20 plus 2 more equals, well, 20, 21, 22. Same answer, right? Different strategy. Okay? So that is how we make a new 10 to help us add. Whether we use the picture strategy, the drawing, where we drew our 10 and we made a new 10, or we can use this number bond strategy. Okay? So let's take a quick pause break if you need it to move your body or get a sip of water, because we're going to move into our math book next. Here I'm on my lesson 14 problem set. Remember, we're in that newer math book, topics D, E, and F for module 4. I turn a couple pages and I will find my lesson 14 problem set. Make sure it's the right page. A lot of our pages nowadays, boys and girls, might look similar. So we have to really pay attention to making sure we're on the right page. I'm on the lesson 14 problem set. The page number at the bottom is 200. Okay, you want the page number 200, and you see some quick draw tens up here at the top. Okay. I like to fold mine over, and here we go. What we're going to do is we're first going to practice some of the quick draw strategy. Okay, our tens and our ones, and then we will practice some of those number bond strategies. Okay, so first we're going to start with just drawing the pictures. I want to point out in our examples here for numbers 1, 2, and 3, what they have done, instead of circling the 10 like we just practiced, they draw a line through, kind of thinking they're making like a bracelet of 10 or a necklace of 10. But I like to use the circle method because this kind of looks like subtraction to me. Okay, and it might to you too. When we subtracted, remember we would cross out? So instead, we will use the circling method when we make a 10. Okay? All right, let's do it. We're going to go ahead and just skip right down here. I've circled some problems I want to practice with you today. You can circle them too. Number 5, number 6, and number 7. And the rest are yours to do extra practice if you'd like to. Okay? Let's try number 5 together. We'll start doing it right together, and then we'll gradually go to you doing it on your own. My first problem, number 5, says 29 plus 3. Our directions say to draw quick tens and ones. So that's what we're going to be doing to finish the number sentence in the place value chart. All right, let's give it a go. Now they don't give you a whole bunch of space in these boxes, especially with this place value chart. So we have to make sure that we're A, using a sharp enough pencil or something that's not going to make super thick lines and dots, because then they'll get all bunched up and mixed up. Okay? And we might have to draw a little smaller than we're used to. If it's absolutely not working for you and you need to use your whiteboard, I understand too. So, when we add using the quick drawing tens and ones, we want to start by showing our first addend. 29 plus 3 is what we have first. So let's start with 29. 29 has 2 tens, 9 ones, right? So here we go. 2 tens, 9 ones. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm also doing 2 rows of 5 because it's kind of long to just do 1 row. Okay, so we have 29. Now we have to add our 3. This is where we're going to do those X's so that we see which ones we add. Now, quickly I can see that 9, I just need 1 more to make my 10. So I'm going to put my first X there. We're going to make 3 X's. 1, 2, and 3. Where we made a 10, see, now we have 2 rows of 5. Circle it up. Let's count our tens. 10, 20, 30. Okay, or we might say 1, 2, 3. We have 3 tens. And how many ones do you see left? 2. 3 tens, 2 ones. So 29 plus 3 equals 32. Let's try another one. I can make this closer for you. There we go. All right. We are starting, look, with the same addend this time. So go ahead and start with 29. Okay, 29. If I put an invisible place value chart here, I see 2 tens and 9 ones. we are going to be adding how many now? 6. So just like last time, I have 9 ones. I'm going to use 1 from my 6 to finish my 10 here, and then I'll add the rest. So X is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did we make a 10? Yep. So what are we going to do? Circle it up. Good. Now we have 1, 2, 3 10s. Ooh, and some more ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So 29 plus 6 equals 35. All right, now that you've done a couple awesome with me, why don't you try number 7 on your own? You're doing 16 plus 4. Start by drawing your first add-in, 16. All right, let's see how far you got. 16 should show me 1 10 and 6 ones. Okay. We want to add 4. Remember, we want to try and see if we can make 10 if we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, do 6 and 4 make 10 together? 6 fingers up, 4 fingers down. Yes, so it's an even Steven 10. Circle it up, first graders. That makes our answer what? We have 1, 2 10s and no ones left over, so 16 plus 4 is 20. Awesome. I have a big smile on my face. Keep going, give yourself a pat on the back, maybe shimmy shake your wiggles out if you need to. We're going to go over to the next page now so that we can practice some of those number bond ways. Okay? Starting with numbers 10, 11, and 13 are the ones I circled on this page. You can circle them too if you'd like. Numbers 10, 11, and 13. Now, like I said, we're switching gears to our other strategy, the number bond strategy. This one might be easier for you, this one might be tougher for you. Either way, I want you to practice it just so that you're sure when a teacher does tell you, use a strategy that you want to use, you know which one works best for you. With 17 and 2 more, we want to see, okay, if I have 7 ones, how many ones do I need to get to my next 10? Use your hands if you need to. You have 7. How many more are down? How many more do you need to get to 10? 3 more. Okay, what do we have over here? Only 2. Can we get to a new 10? So all we need to think about here is, okay, what is 7 ones plus 2 ones? What is 7 ones plus 2 ones? 9, right? And if I have my 110 still, 10 plus 9 equals 19. You could also solve that one by counting on. But if we can't make a new 10, then our number bond strategy doesn't really work too well. All right, let's see if the next one we can make a 10. In number 11, we have 17 plus 5. Okay, so we have 7 and 5. Now, 7 ones, how many more do you need to get to 10? We just talked about that one. 7 ones. We need 1, 2, 3 more. Oh, we can totally get 3 from our 5, right? So I have 5. I take 3. How many are going to be left? 2. Okay, 3 and 2 make 5. I'm taking 3 to circle up and make a 10 with, 17, and then I'll have 2 left. Let's write our number sentence. We have 17. We added 3. What will that give us? Yes, 20. Take our answer, bring it down, 20 plus what's left. 2 equals 22. Good. 2 10s, 2 1s, 17 plus 5 equals 22. Woo! So for some people, they look at this and they're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And for some, they're like, I need to draw that picture and see it in my brain. And that's fine too. Let's practice one more, and then you can probably decide which one is best for you. Number 13 says 25 plus 6. So we want to look at our ones place. How many are here? 5. Right, we have 5. What do we know about 5 to make 10? Who's 5's partner? Yes, you need 5 more. Can we get 5 out of 6? Absolutely. 6 is bigger than 5, so let's do it. We're going to take 5 out. If we had 6 and we took 5 out, we have only 1 left. So that's what's going to finish our number bond. So we had 25. 25 plus 5. Okay, you got to see 2 10s already there, and the 5s are going to make 1 more. So that will give us 3 10s, which is the value of 30. Bring our answer down. 30 plus what's left. Look at your number bond. There's 1 left. 30 and 1 more is 31. 3 10s, 1 1. Woo! Lots of work today. All right, so you did a great job practicing both of these strategies. I want you to think about which one works best for you. And here's what you will do on your exit ticket today. You're going to show me one of each. Show me how you can do the picture strategy. Try out one with the number bond strategy. And then I'm going to give you a problem or two that I will ask you to use whatever strategy you want, whichever one works better for you. Okay? So, don't worry about doing an exit ticket in your book today. I will have the problems on Seesaw. Thank you so much for working hard with me on that. I know it's a lot of information, but we will keep practicing for a long time on this, and you'll really start to get the hang of it.